Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LPL 2025 Split 1.
Something a little bit more supportive that can really help it with this one, right? Does ZDZ have a better time in this one? Ooh.
Oh, Beichuan. Luckily, Hoya shows up here because I thought they'd just dive in. Wink still wants to go in with Assume. They get the Ignite and on top of Beichuan, and he flashes immediately respect. So the clear already disastrously started for the Thunder Talk jungler.
Yeah, exactly what you don't want to end up.
Track when both these mid laners utilize their stronger points individually in this matchup, but left to track that as it goes on is right now attention gravitates towards the Grubs. Xiaohao secures the first one, so we won't get a monster slaying goal if Beichuan is able to steal one back away. There's the equalizer, lands on both 1xn and Feather. ZDZ forces both of them to flash, but they've got the Soul Laners following them with the Realm Warp. 1xn is cornered. First blood over to Angel. Beichuan jumps in, but a little far too late and gives Xiaohao a reset.
Wow.
EDG clean up house at the Grub fight.
Yeah, like you said, nobody's going to pick up that feat of strength. Really, really nice day so far for the EDG's top laner. We'll see if he's able to continue this one on. We have got the jungler in the area right here for Thunder Talk. They're not going to end up nowhere with the Arctic Assault. Managed to land that one potentially. We'll have to see if they decide to go for a fight. But right now, eyes set right here onto this Drake. And there is some follow-up right now. EDG are on their way over.
Realm Warp not available for Angel just yet. Xiaohao, does he have a way over the wall? They're just going to use that Glacial Prison to lock down Wink. Featherstorm out of Assume, but it's Setab to chase him down with the perfect execution on the backside. Xiaohao does steal away the Cloud Drake. So one back for EDG, but it's going to cost them a pair of kills. Gold for the Feats of Strength chase ends up being the trade.
Exactly. I like that play right there. Out of the Jinx, the Ambessa. These champions are supported so well by the rest of the composition. I really like what it is that Thunder Talk have picked up for themselves. As we once again watch these mid laners go at it. A lot of damage being chunked down and a lot of pings coming through from EDG onto this bot lane right here. They're potentially looking to grab a kill onto Setab, and they could even go for the dive right here. Akali, obviously slippery, but...
Oh, Setab wants to go in and at least try and find a trade here, but gets stun locked by Angel. The perfect execution nearly finds the kill, but a well-timed Magnet Storm finds that kill for EDG. On the flip side, ZDZ gets caught himself by Beichuan. Another well-timed Glacial Prison locks up ZDZ to a gray screen. And is going to grab them 3 Grubs as well off the back end.
And that is at least another feat of strength going over so that Thunder Talk don't have to worry so much about that objectives ones going against them. Bot lane, though, they are going to lose out onto this tower. It's going to be another feat of strength. That's 2. That is going to be everything that EDG wanted out of this early game. And the fact that you don't get
Who really can be the better team fighter on the day. But for now, all we're going to get is dives onto Hoya, who's been relatively quiet in this one. Has all summoners, has the ultimate available. He's going to run away from the turn back with the public execution onto Xiaohao, but that wasn't enough to find the trade kill. There's more than enough damage for the EDG top side, and they find themselves a kill.
It's going to be interesting to watch so far. TP coming in. Oh, they're going to go for a big play here. Wow.
Here's the Setab Akali, but getting a kill put on a silver platter here by Hoya. Xiaohao is far too low. You can flash all you want, buddy, but Akali will follow you from the shroud. Shut down over to Setab, and Hoya gets his revenge onto ZDZ. Great use of the summoner teleport from Thunder Talk to grab a pair of kills.
Yeah, I love the way that that play works, and you bring the Lulu along with you so that Hoya is under no risk of dying. The wild growth is huge. Wink jumped right here. He doesn't get over the wall.
Beichuan cancels with the Arctic Pursuit and gifts
onto this Drake. Beichuan onto this Infernal Drake already. It's going to be taken out nice and quickly. And that is going to be a very good look for Thunder Talk during this game, which makes it almost impossible to win into that individual team fight. So I think both of these teams are going to have to put a lot of focus around trying to pick that one up.
Oh, here we go. Another top lane river fight. ZDZ chomps down on the Glacial Prison, does flash away, holds onto his ultimate. So one engage tool out of the cards for Thunder Talk, but it does grant them control of this top river. Good old Shelly looking to scrap herself, stepping up, but will reset with a full HP bar, and Thunder Talk turn their attention back towards that middle wave. Edward Gaming maybe looking for an angle to step up themselves. Now they've got a bit more control, going to lock down on the Beichuan. but he is the tankiest member, and they're allowing 1xN to fire through the rockets. Where his Satab, we see him teleport in and set up another deadly flank. One fell flat in game number 1 in that critical dragon fight, but this time he has the damage, he has the setup to pop off like we've seen him pop off so many times. Demacia Cup, LPL starting split. Does Satab have another Akali moment in him? It's Hoya to start out with the public execution, and Wink gets his health bar deleted, and the Rocket with the Shuriken gets the kill and the Rift Herald. EDG, they don't even get a chance to try and fight back here, but they might get one themselves if Thunder Talk want to keep pushing the tempo. Maybe a bit of an aggressive locket use there from Feather.
In a good spot to win it out.
Dragons are even. This is going to be the first Hextech Soul we get. Hoya gets poked out pretty well by Angel and Assume.
TP.
So shouldn't be able to really find his way back to this fight. Does have his own teleport to come back in, just like Satab is using, but EDG have a window to just burn through this dragon. Doesn't have a ton of HP. It is just the third Drake of the game, and it will be secured there by Xiaohao, but they saw the Hex Gate over top of their head. Beichuan's trying to force the fight in the front end, and 1xN has the rockets firing. Kite's back well away from the equalizer, and Satab has Angel cornered. They cannot find a way out. EDG crumple. It's like shooting fish in a barrel for 1xN. His Jinx pick proves pivotal once more.
1xN, another EDG. They had to go and try to play around that objective. I don't necessarily disagree with trying to pick up that Hextech Drake, but Thunder Talk, they knew they had the advantage, didn't even try for the steal, waited to get everybody into position and just flew on forwards. In fact, they're not even going to take this Atakan buff, and I actually really agree with this one. You want to draw EDG into as many team fights as possible. That's where you're at your strongest, and that is just XN, and the Jinx really is so fun. We were hyping it up for a reason, right? This pick for this player is so huge, and this is what Thunder Talk wanted. Yeah, they want the fight. They want you to have to walk into them. And EDG, they better execute this one perfectly. That's not a good start.
Oh, Angel does hold Satab in place, but they just lose ZDZ to the might of Thunder Talk's damage. And 1xN is at it again. Nobody touching the Jinx. So it's time to watch your team burn, crumple, and fall by the wayside. It's rinse and repeat for Thunder Talk. Another fight, another win, another ace.
There we go. That's why you leave the Atakan buff up and available, because it draws the members of EDG in. They feel like they have to fight for this one. The buff is just too strong to not contest, but Thunder Talk are far too strong to really be worried in these fights.
Atakan got hands.
Atakan got more hands than EDG at the moment. Like, this is closer than the previous fight felt. Die? No, he doesn't die, but geez, is it close. That's going to be
an engage. Wink is always ulting defensively. It's defensive Feather Storms. We haven't seen a good equalizer since the first one from CDZ. And it doesn't seem like anything's going to change here, as once again, Beichuan finds another beautiful pick. The Rocket doesn't get the kill, but at least sets up Satab to annihilate another victim. This time it's Xiaohao, hits the stasis, sets up his solo laner buddy, Hoya, who dives under the tier 3 turret, but who really cares? He's back to base. Thanks, Ruinous Atakan, and it's another inhibitor turret on the back end. Equalizer comes down from ZDZ. Will not find another one of those revives taken away. Instead, it's the first inhibitor of the game taken away by Thunder Talk.
And they could just keep on stepping up, despite the fact that they are pretty low right now. It looks like Thunder Talk, they want to go in.
He's melting health bars, and he claims another one, gets the revive. That's not the same for Assume. He has to go to the gray screen. The power of Voracious Atakan on full display through Thunder Talk, as they're going to keep forcing their issue, pushing their will onto EDG. Maybe now they finally feel a little bit too big for their britches, but not Satab. He wants the fast way back to base. There you go. So does Beichuan. Look at them sacrificing themselves because they know the Atakan buff gives them a quicker reset. Now it's Featherstern. He says, sure, take me down. Somebody please put me out of my misery. But EDG, they're waiting out the buff. How long can they wait? I don't know how long it's supposed to last by this point, but Feather is maybe questioning his decision. He does finally drop without the Atakan, so EDG waited it out.
Oh my lord, I mean, see if they want to join up for another team fight. I wonder if EDG are just going to snap to try start this because they've seen the resets come through, but it is still going to be a Hextech snap, so you've got the quicker reset.
EDG, they're really burning through it, though. They have the damage.
Steal.
But
Beichuan.
do we see a Beichuan steal? Already has one MVP under his
They
pocket.
got it!
It's the
Oh!
rocket from 1xN. What can't this man do on the Jinx? And now EDG are vanquished. Another ace, third time's the charm. Thunder Talk are undefeated after dropping game 1. And they'll go up 2-1 in a series once more, just like their matchup against LNG.
God damn! Thunder Talk, they are gorgeous to watch when they are feeling themselves on these team fights, and this game no different. I don't know that people can be giving 1xN this Jinx anymore, but everybody on Thunder Talk popped off in this game, and taking us to match point has never looked so good.
It's a recipe that continues to bear one hell of a feast for Thunder Talk.